Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mad Dog Mathis attacking the culture of victimhood, a culture of the victimization of individuals. Now, I'm going to put this in here down below, but pretty much this is James Mathis, Mad Dog Mathis, for the Marine Corps, who was, I believe he was a retired commandant of the Marine Corps. This is someone you do not fuck with, and quite honestly, he will kick your ass like it's nothing. He really is a Marine through and through. He understands fighting. He understands combat. He understands hardship. Quite honestly, I don't think many people actually do understand it whatsoever. He does. He is quoted, and this is what I start laughing, where you want to ask eloquence, intelligence, understanding, compassion. Listen to what he says alone. As he says, since his retirement, Mattis has been waging a rhetorical war against the spread of what has been called PTSD culture, or the notion that being a victim of a disorder is necessary consequence of serving in combat zones. While acknowledging the existence of of trauma for some, Mattis offered harsh words for those who promote a general culture of grievance and victimhood. Feminists will dislike you and loathe you, and I applaud you. What he said is this. Veterans know the difference between being in dangerous combat zone and being in close combat, seeking out and killing the enemy. Close combat is tough. Much of the rest of war is boring, if hard work. Yet nothing is mentally crippling about hard work in dangerous circumstances, as shown by generations of American veterans who came thankfully home as better men and women. Close combat, however, is incommunicable experience. Again, quoting Holmes, there was such a thing. There was Joshua Lawrence Chamberlain, the Union General, who spoke of war's effects, distinguishing the impact of close combat from military service in general. He said that such combat is a test of character. It makes bad men worse and good men better. We veterans did our patriotic duty, nothing more, certainly nothing less. And we need to come home like veterans of all America's wars. Come home stronger and more compassionate, not characterized as damaged or with disorders or with syndromes or other disease labels, not labeled dependent on the government, even as we take the lead in care of our grievously wounded comrades and hold our Gold Star families close. We deserve nothing more than a level playing field in America, for we endure nothing more and often less than vets of past wars. No room for feminist victim culture. Bravo. And this is him himself. Taking this line of thought to its logical conclusion, Mattis argued that those who did not have the privilege of serving their country in war, are in fact the ones who have been most harmed, or at least denied an opportunity to live life to its fullest. Looking back over my service, I realized how fortunate I was to experience all this, and the rigorous execution I have. Sorry, I am butchering this up left and right, but I have, when I was privileged to march or fight beside you, and a question came to mind: what can I do to repay my country for the privilege of learning things that only you in this room could have taught me? For today, I feel sorry for those who were not there with us when trouble loomed. I sometimes wonder how to embrace those who were not with us, those who were not so fortunate to discover what we're privileged to learn when we were receiving our masters and PhDs in how to live life and gaining the understanding and appreciation of small things that we would otherwise have never known. Mad Dog Mathis hits it out of the park. He hits it out of the park. This is not some little pamby-bamby thing. Those who go through hell, those who have suffered, Appreciate the small things. You come back, you will appreciate every little thing. And this is something about the culture of victimhood. He fucking despises it and hates it. This is a man who served our country, who's gone through hell and back, and at the same time can smile and grin and not shirk their duty or shy from it. He's a man who understands things, who is not hiding behind someone's little skirt over anything. He's a man who will go up and take a punch and throw it back. That is the understanding of what it is for life. This is not some bullshit little thing. He understands. He, as he said, PhD in life. He is right. We are privileged as a nation to have this ease and security and safety that, quite honestly, we don't get anywhere else in the world. That is the only privilege we get. And you got fucking morons, feminist nonsense, screaming oppression. Oh my god, poor me, I'm a victim. Boo-hoo, fuck off. There's a reason why someone like him would tear into someone's ass like it's nothing for this stupid shit. This is why a lot of people have utter disdain for feminism. This is what the fuck people have to do to fucking pull this shit out. They actually have to point out how fucking stupid you are, and this is someone, quite honestly, you may mock the Marines for being jarheads. What he says is clear, common sense, and is not some fucking political bullshit. It's quite honestly, you go through a hard time, you start realizing what you got. When you come back from a shit zone, you start realizing, thank God for all these things. I am blessed and lucky and privileged to have these things that I actually came back so I can enjoy that and take heart that, you know what? It's something that not everyone gets. Not everyone gets the chance to have it, or the choice, or the even luxury of it. And something to be protected at all costs. This is something feminism and victim culture that they push and promote and fucking shove down people's throats will never get. It is something that, quite honestly, people need to fucking grow up. Why I will never respect a feminist and manginas alike. You don't understand what the fuck you got. The fact that something goes wrong, something doesn't go your way, you're screaming oppression. There's not enough women in video games. It must be sexism. Fuck off, you little twat. You're a fucking 2-year-old. For Christ's sake. Any man worth his salt, any human being worth their salt, knows that hardship builds character, that you pray for a hard life and pray for the strength to go through it. And I'm using the religious terms due to just, it sounds more poetic that way. But that's the thing. It builds you up. Life may knock you down, but it's how you get up. Your character of being when you go through fucking hell or get the shit kicked out of you. It's who you are when you get up and constantly, continually to fight shit, actual shit. That life throws you a curveball, it's that you get up, dust yourself off, and say you fucking hit like a bitch. Come on. This is what it means to be an adult. This is what it means to be a man. You don't fucking flinch. You're going to be having to take it on head on and march through it. And you know what? When you come out the other side, you're grateful what you get. It's something that feminists will never get, and it's what hurts people in the long term. This feminist victimhood nonsense. Mattis is fighting against it, and yes, he's fighting against it quite honestly, in the military, which, yes, there are PTSD victims, and he admits there are victims of war that not everyone can handle. It does do damage, it does harm people. But those are the victims of war, and you take care of them. Even as he said, you embrace them, you honor them, you protect them. It's because those are the people who have been harmed, and it's your duty and your honor and privilege to take care of them because they did something that many other people couldn't. And they gave up, they lost something. Thing is, victimization, victimhood gets you nowhere. Heck, Anita Sarkeesian, you can see, in the long term, it will get her nowhere. She'll make the money now, but sooner or later, her fucking house of cards will come crumbling down. Brianna Wu shit will come crumbling down. You don't fucking take this shit lying down. You don't take victimhood constantly. The biggest thing, if you notice, it's a struggle that makes you. It is the hardship that makes you. It's not the easy, soft times that makes a human being or makes a person good and great. It's the hardships. It's how we are. It's what we're built as. It's what made humanity become the fucking pinnacle on the top of the fucking goddamn food chain. And this is coming from the former commandant, the Marine Corps. Marines that who theoretically everyone makes a joke are fucking jarheads. This man speaks more eloquently and intellectually than any Harvard graduate, any fucking feminist woman studies bullshit. Because he's seen life. Because he understands what the fuck life really is. He's not some stupid little twat who, when things don't go their way, they scream and cry left and right. This is a man who'll get up and keep on moving because guess what? Life doesn't give a shit about you. Doesn't care if you're a man or a woman. It's just going to give you and deal you the cards you're dealt. It's your job to fucking shuffle them so you can fucking deal with it. If you can't do it, step aside. That's all. And that's probably why I like him and what he was talking about is because his focus is dispelling victimization, victimhood. And that anyone who's an actual honest-to-God victim, these are the people you should be concerned about and focusing on. The actual victims, the actual people who've had hardships, real hardships, those servicemen who did not come back in one piece, be it emotionally or physically. And that those are the people you need to focus on. Those are the people you need to work for and help. Be it programs, getting them jobs, helping them reintegrate if there are issues, that if they're disabled, destroyed, or injured severely, that you find a way that they can still be themselves and be a productive member of society. He does not dismiss victims. He dismisses the cloak of victimhood that so many people love to cloak themselves in. He is about building character and understanding that you have to pull within yourself to do better. This is pretty much so much about self-improvement. And quite honestly, there needs to be programs and all attempts to help servicemen and women, those who have served, because quite honestly, they've done so much more than many of us will ever do. They've seen the problems. They've put themselves in harm's way for the safety of others. They've given more than anyone could ever do. They've done so much, and these are the people that, quite honestly, deserve our help and respect. And quite honestly, victimhood, the reason why he dispels it and brings out this PTSD culture is that we have this odd perception that PTSD is bad, evil, oh my god, we should fear it. I've had professors who have that fucking head up their ass who really treat veterans or service members in such a fucked up way. Yes, I know a guy who actually has PTSD. He served in the Rangers. Hope the best for him. He's messed up. There's times that he has bad days. Quite honestly, anytime that happens, I do my best to help out. Talk to him. If he doesn't need to talk, get him a beer, what have you. Or let him just legitimately unclick from it, because it takes a while. It's nothing easy to work with. Those are the real victims of war. Professors so many of the times disrespect the troops, especially in my university. These people have their heads so far wedged up their goddamn ass, they wouldn't know what the fuck time of day it was. They cloak themselves. These are the same individuals that cloak themselves in victimhood because it makes them feel better, because people pay attention to them and have pity on them. They actually draw attention away from the actual victims. Actual victims. I'm serious. Actual victims. They like to have the attention on them. Now, that's it. I mean, that's quite honestly why I love this article so much. And Math is bringing this up because he calls pretty much anyone who uses the victimhood shit out on their shit. Points it out that a real victim, you help out. And you encourage them to better themselves in their own way. And you realize that you make sure that you help them build their character so that themselves can grow as a person and learn from their things and help others so they don't go through the same horrendous process they went through. Thank you for listening. Please tell me what you think. And thank you, and good night, and Semper Fi.